Hey guys, it's Mike.
It's Dan.
So today we're going to be talking about... Dude, really? Really? Now? You're going to do this now while we're filming a video?
I'm thirsty.
All right. We're actually doing a video about drinks, so if you would have waited, you would have been able to drink something a little more exciting than water.
But it would have just made me more thirsty, right?
Yeah, I guess. And not saying water is bad, but we Asians love all sorts of other drinks.
Here are the top 12 Asian drinks that are so much better than your boring old bottled water.
Number one of the most loved and well-known Asian drinks is boba.
Of course, it'd be almost disrespectful to not mention boba in a video about Asian drinks, right? So we went ahead and put it first.
Boba goes by many names: boba, milk tea, bubble tea, pearl milk tea, but they all refer to the same thing: a delicious, refreshing drink with sweet, chewy tapioca pearls at the bottom. In other words, pure happiness.
The base of the drink is usually a milk or fruit tea, but blended smoothies and slushy versions have also become popular and can come in tons and tons of flavors like strawberry, green apple, lychee, taro, you name it.
I don't really like taro because I don't understand taro. Are you like a potato or not? Like, what are you?
You are not human.
The tapioca pearls can be different flavors and colors as well. You can also add flavored fruit jellies or puddings to the drink.
You know, I have a confession to make.
Yeah?
I like the fruit jellies more than I like the tapioca bubbles.
You're not Asian.
Fun fact, boba was first invented in Taiwan when the product development manager of a tea house poured sweetened tapioca pudding into her iced tea at a meeting, and the resulting drink turned out to be a huge hit. Accidental success at its finest. All right, Mike, I got a question to ask you. When was the first time you had a boba drink?
Okay, it was Chicago.
Okay.
I was with a Taiwanese person,
Okay.
and we were having dinner, and she ordered a bubble tea.
Okay.
And I asked her, what's a bubble tea? Because I grew up in the Midwest where no Asian stuff ever existed. And so I had no idea what a bubble tea was. And when she first ordered me a bubble tea and I drank it for the first time, I swear I said the words, "Oh my God, where have this been all my life?"
Okay, so another life-changing experience I had, which also revolves around a cold Asian drink, happens to be number 2 on our list, which is the Thai iced tea.
Yep, Thai tea served cold is a popular drink in Southeast Asia and many Thai restaurants in the Western world, and also happens to be a popular bubble tea flavor.
Yeah, but I have to say, the original one doesn't have bubbles in it. Thai tea is a strongly brewed tea, and I mean strong, made with orange blossom water, star anise, crushed tamarind seed, and other spices. Now you could just kind of buy the mixture.
Yeah.
It's then sweetened with sugar and then topped with condensed milk and evaporated milk, which kind of gives you that nice, cool looking runny pattern in there.
Okay, here's my question. Why is it orange, like bright orange? Is it something weird in the tea or what is it?
Actually, Mike, that's food coloring.
That's food coloring?
Yeah.
I thought it was like organic stuff.
All right, there's actually nothing in the tea that makes it orange. It's all added in, and that would explain why it turns your teeth orange after you drink it for a while.
I had no idea, and that's actually really not attractive, but it still tastes good, that's all I care about.
I have to say, unlike bubble tea, I still remain a huge fan of Thai iced teas.
Speaking of teas, one of the most popular Chinese varieties is chrysanthemum tea, made from dried chrysanthemum flowers steeped in hot water, usually mixed with rock sugar and sometimes wolfberries or goji berries.
The drink is transparent and pale to bright yellow and has a delicate floral aroma and light, refreshing taste. It's believed to also have some cooling properties. I don't mean like keep you cool, I mean in like Chinese medicine. And can also reduce fever, soothe dry or sore mouth or throat, and can relax and calm you down.
Chrysanthemum tea is a Chinese tea staple. It's everywhere. If you're at a Chinese restaurant, there's a teapot at the table, it's probably chrysanthemum tea.
But while the tea is usually prepared at home or served at restaurants, it's also available in canned or packed forms in Asian grocery stores.
Oh yeah, those little juice boxes, the little yellow ones. I love those things. I grew up drinking those. So good. You know, in the West, they had the, Capri Sun?
Yeah.
We had the little tea boxes.
Here's one thing that people don't know. If you make it yourself, most people use kind of like the low-grade chrysanthemum tea, but if you hop onto your nearest Asian tea room, you can buy some really high-grade chrysanthemum tea.
And this is the tea master right here.
Oh, and you gotta use rock sugar only. You can't use regular sugar.
Right.
You gotta use rock sugar.
Okay, good to know, good to know.
Number 4, CITRON tea. We Asians sure love our tea, so here's another one. It's honey citron tea.
Citron tea is a traditional Korean herbal tea. It's made with citrus fruit that's thinly sliced, peeled, and all combined with honey or sugar. Since the fruit by itself, it's sour and a little bitter, and it's prepared as fruit preservatives or marmalade.
So here's what you do, okay? It's really simple. You stir a couple of spoonfuls of this stuff into a cup of hot water, and bam, you have instant tea light. It's sweet and of course citrusy, so you're basically stirring orange jam into water.
You can't do that with like jam. Now, you know, I tried in the past, tried to do like jam or jelly into hot water. It doesn't work.
Gross. Because this citron jelly has a different property than American jams. And kind of like the chrysanthemum tea, this citron tea is really good for you, especially when you have a cold. It's considered an herbal remedy for the common cold and other winter illnesses since it has a lot of vitamin C and soothes coughing and inflammation.
Next, we have Vietnamese iced coffee, and that's one of your favorites. So let's take a break from the teas and switch over to coffee.
And not just any coffee, but traditional Vietnamese iced coffee is a hugely popular Asian drink.
Vietnamese iced coffee is made of coarsely ground Vietnamese grown dark roast coffee mixed with a quarter to half as much sweetened condensed milk. It's all stirred together and then poured over a tall glass of ice since it's traditionally served chilled.
The result, a sweet, rich, milky coffee drink that tastes more like dessert than a breakfast beverage. Even non-coffee drinkers can enjoy this drink. It's that good. Seriously, bro, have you ever had it?
I've had it.
And you like it, right?
That's like one of the only coffees I like.
That's right, he doesn't even like
I
coffee.
don't really like coffee.
Number 6, Vietnamese salty lemonade or limeade. Here's another Vietnamese drink, but one that's slightly stranger. Vietnamese salty lemonade.
If you never heard of it before, we know what you're thinking. Okay, salty lemonade, what?
Yeah, it's pretty much what it sounds like, salty lemonade. This drink is made with salted, pickled limes or lemons. You crush a piece at the bottom of the glass to release its juices and then add sugar and water, or carbonated water if you want it fizzy, and serve it as a cold, refreshing drink. Though maybe kind of bizarre, but it's a really popular summer drink.
And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense since salty and sweet go so well together, right? A lot of dishes, a lot of food items are both salty and sweet.
And speaking of strange, this brings us to the next one on our list, grass jelly.
Ooh, grass jelly. If you looked at grass jelly and didn't know what it was, what would you think it was?
Dude, I don't even know. It's like these chunks of shiny, dark green, almost black, and it's jiggling like some sort of slimy, rotten jello from outer space. I would be totally scared to drink that.
But there's no reason to be, right? Because grass jelly is actually really good. It is kind of like jello, just, you know, healthier.
Grass jelly is made from the leaves and stalks of an herb in the mint family, which are dried, boiled for several hours, and then cooled to a jelly-like consistency. The jelly can then be cut into cubes and eaten for dessert, or mixed with syrup and other flavors to make a tasty drink.
The taste is mostly neutral or slightly grassy, I guess, but in a good way. Some people do say it's a little bitter, so it's usually mixed with some sort of sweet flavoring, evaporated or condensed milk, mango, or lychee, to name a few.
Yeah, I mean, tea is kind of grassy too, you know, people drink iced tea all the time.
And this is so much better than jello. Like, jello is made from like fat.
Jello's gross.
That's nasty.
Grass jelly also has cooling properties, so it's usually consumed in hot weather, and it's also believed to help treat sickness. See, all these drinks are not only delicious, but they're super good for you.
Gotta love it!
Now, the next one is also a crowd favorite. It is soy milk, soya milk, or as we call it, doujiang.
Doujiang or soy milk is one of my favorite things ever, but it wasn't widely used in China until the 1800s. It was then introduced to the US in the late 1900s.
It's made by soaking dried soybeans and then grinding them in water, making a creamy dairy milk alternative that also happens to be a complete protein.
Doujiang is a traditional Chinese breakfast food served hot and cold with breads like mantou, which are steamed rolls, or youtiao, which are strips of deep fried dough. So good. Now I'm thinking about it. So good. I love it sweet.
That's right, Mike. Doujiang can be made sweet with cane sugar or simple syrup, or the way I like it, salty, topped with pickled mustard greens, dried shrimp, vinegar, scallions, and get this, pork floss, bro. The possibilities are endless. I forgot, you also add some sesame oil, soy sauce, and chili oil to that.
I love my chili oil, but I cannot have my doujiang anything but sweet. I don't even understand that. It doesn't even process in my head. But anyway, Chinese breakfast is the best. Who needs milk and cereal when you can have soy milk and all this deliciousness?
Moving on, we've got the sour plum drink.
Or 酸梅汤, which is another drink from ancient China.
酸梅汤 is a Chinese drink made from sour plums, rock sugar, hawthorn fruits, licorice root, and sweet osmanthus flower, and the optional rose blossoms. It's all cooked together in water and chilled.
It's the perfect balance of sweet and sour with just enough tang to liven things up a little bit.
That's right, another cooling drink. 酸梅汤 is served cold in the summer and is one of the most common summertime drinks in China.
Oh, you know what 酸梅汤 goes good with?
What's that?
Hot pot.
I knew you were gonna say that. 酸梅汤 is a popular drink at hot pot joints. Nothing pairs better with a big, satisfying meal of sizzling hot pot than a nice, sweet cup of 酸梅汤 to cool you down.
And as an added bonus, 酸梅汤 is thought to help with digestion as well. So it's a win-win situation when you go to hot pot, because a lot of times after hot pot, you need to get the hot pot out of your system.
Oh, the next one you introduced to me just recently. Beijing yogurt.
Yeah. You know what else is really good for digestion? Fermented drinks like Beijing yogurt.
Dude, that stuff is so good. Beijing yogurt is a traditionally fermented milk drink popular in northern China, but also available in the US. It's made by heating milk with rice wine made from glutinous rice and adding honey or sugar to sweeten it.
It's traditionally served in ceramic containers, which is how you'll usually find these sold in China, but is also now available in disposable plastic cups.
So what does it taste like? Imagine a cup of drinkable yogurt. It's thick, super rich, sweet, and tart.
It's like a yogurt milkshake. That's what it's like. And like I said, it's good for your gut. The live and active cultures in yogurt are super good for digestion.
I've been seeing this stuff in Asian supermarkets for my whole life. And just recently, I'm seeing the drinkable yogurt in American groceries.
Nice, good move. And relative to the yogurt is the Yakult, which is another fermented yogurt drink that's probably more commonly known, especially to kids.
Whoa, what do you mean? To kids? Yakult is for people of all ages, all right? Everyone deserves to have that deliciousness.
All right, calm down. I'm not saying I don't love it. I do, and I have a bunch in my fridge. I'm just saying it's really popular with Asian kids because it's really small. You know, it's like a one drinker.
Anyways, Yakult is a probiotic dairy drink created by a Japanese scientist made by fermenting skim milk with a special strain of bacteria.
The taste, sweet and tart with a milky and almost fruity vanilla-y taste. It's kind of like hard to describe, but again, it's just sweet and like drinkable yogurt is so awesome, and it comes in little containers. You can stick a little straw in there. It's awesome. It's so cool.
That's right. Yakult is also supposed to help with digestion and boost your immune system since it's full of good bacteria.
But watch out for the high sugar content, which is probably why it tastes so good.
It's probably also why it's like comes in really
and
small.
I drink like 10 of those at one setting.
Ooh, you know what I used to do with those? I used to put them in my freezer.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, I do that too.
Oh, you do that?
That's what you're supposed to do.
I thought I came up with that.
No, you came up with that?
I thought I came up with that.
You came up with that.
I thought I came up with that.
You came up with nothing.
And finally, we have not just a delicious drink, but also fun to drink as well. You guys know this as ramune, or that Japanese soda pop.
I love this thing oh so much. I first bought it at a Japanese store. I didn't know what it was. All I saw was the marble inside. And I was like, I want it. I want it now. Then I couldn't open it. I didn't know how to open it. I didn't know you were supposed to take the top and like smack it down. So I was like trying to break it open. I was like, get this marble. And finally, you know what I did? You know you're not supposed to take the marble out. The marble's supposed to be in there.
Right.
And you just drink it and you throw the whole thing away.
Right.
I wanted the marble. So I broke the top and I took the marble out and I kept it.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever
It's a free marble!
Anyways, ramune, a popular Japanese lemon lime soda that's become an iconic summertime drink.
The name ramune comes from lemonade, since the original flavor of the drink was lemonade, but now it comes in a lot of different flavors. Standard ones like banana, blueberry, and green tea, but also wackier ones including wasabi, kimchi, curry, and teriyaki.
Ooh, wasabi soda? That sounds kind of questionable.
And kimchi, like a spicy soda? What is that?
Anyways, even with those crazy flavors, ramune is known for its bottle.
Love it. The bottles they come in, which are called neck, which are named after their inventor. They're glass bottles with thin necks sealed with a glass marble held in place by pressure from the carbonation of the drink. To open the bottle, you have to push the marble into the neck of the bottle where it rattles around while you drink it. And afterwards, you can break the bottle and take out that marble and keep it. That's what I do.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I used to think when I was a kid?
What?
I used to think the marble gave the drink the fizziness.
No. Why would you think that?
Well, I didn't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because when you're young, you don't know where fizz comes from.
Anyway, so there you have it, guys. 12 of the best Asian drinks ever. But let us know which one of these drinks you've tried that you loved or you've hated. And what are some of your favorites that we might have left out?
That's right. I got one, Mike. So every time we go to Hot Pot, you guys always order this thing called Wang Lao Ji, which is a cold herbal drink. And it's quite delicious, but it's not kind of a normal drink that you drink.
Right. Well, you know what I love?
Yeah.
I love fermented rice drinks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the Double Chen Show for your double dose of the Double Chen.
That's right, guys. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.
Peace.